Okay. I'll show you how to implement quadratic equation program. So I'm not using Ubuntu operating system or any Linux based operating system. So I'm using a Windows operating system. For the compilation, I'm using online compiler. So I'll just type C online compiler. I'll go to the first link. So here I'll type my program. So my program is for finding out quadratic equation. So for quadratic equation, I have three coefficient a, b, c, and then I need to find out discriminant. So I will declare a variable d and two roots. I'll call r1 and r2 two roots. And for the complex, I have to find out real part and imaginary part differently, and then combine real and imaginary part and display the complex root. So I'll call it as real and imaginary part is img. Okay. So next I'll display a message to the user saying enter coefficient coefficients quadratic equation slash n to go to the new line. Then once the user enters, I'll scan it using scanf. I have three coefficient which is a floating point, so I'll use percentage %f three times because I'm reading three numbers, and I'll store in address of A, address of B, and address of C. Okay. Okay. So now first condition what I have to check is I have to check whether the first coefficient or that is x square coefficient is 0 or not. If it is 0, if a equal to 0 means it's a linear equation. So I'll print a message saying linear equation cannot find roots. One error message I will print and I will exit from the program. How do I exit from the program? I'll say return -1. -1 because it's an unsuccessful execution. Okay. So if a is not equal to 0, then it is a quadratic equation. So based on the discriminant, quadratic equation roots will differ. So I'll compute discriminant. That is, discriminant is b square. That is b into b minus b square minus 4ac. That is 4 into a into c. Okay, as we are using floating point numbers, so I'll take this as 4.0 for the accuracy purpose. Okay, so I'll compute discriminant. After computing discriminant, based on the discriminant value, I will decide whether it is real equal, real distinct, or complex. That is, if d is equal to 0, if discriminant is 0, then it is real equal. So I'll print a message saying roots roots are real and equal. After printing one heading, I will compute R1 and R2 which are equal, which is nothing but minus B by 2 into A. Okay. After computing, I have to print the root. So I'll use printf root R1 equal to percentage %f slash n to go to new line. R2 is equal to percentage %f slash n. The roots are in R1 comma R2 semicolon. If this is not true, I'll go to else part. Else if d is greater than 0, then roots are, if d is greater than 0, then roots are, you have to just print the message saying roots are real, but real and distinct means different. Okay. Then I'll compute R1. What is R1? Minus B correct? Minus b plus sqrt. Square root means I'm using an inbuilt function called sqrt. Sqrt of d, that is b square minus 4ac, divided by 2 into a. That's the formula we have now. So r2 is another root, which is minus b minus square root sqrt of capital D divided by 2.0 into a, that is 2 into a. After that I will print my roots. I can copy paste the same thing because printing is same for all. So print, I will print if d is not equal to 0, if d is greater than 0, if not greater than 0 it will be lesser than 0. So it falls under else part, where I will print my message saying roots are imaginary. Okay, then I will compute real part. What is real part? Real part is this part, minus b by 2a. That is real part is equal to, real part is equal to minus b by 2 into a. Okay, and the imaginary part is our variable is img. Imaginary part I told you, that is um, um, sqrt of minus, sorry, sqrt of minus d divided by 2 into a. So why do we calculate like this? Equation what we have, we are dividing into real part, that is minus b by 2a. Imaginary part is sqrt of minus d by 2a. Then while printing, we print in the form of complex roots. So root 1, how do we print is r1 is equal to, we print in the form of a plus ib, a minus ib. So a is minus f plus I percentage f slash n. Okay, so this is the first root. So what is first f1? That is real. Second f is imaginary. So same thing you copy paste, where real part, imaginary part, but it will be a minus ib. So first one will be a plus ib complex root, second one will be a minus ib. So that is all about your quadratic equation implementation, where again I'll tell you what we have to do here. We have to declare three coefficients, one variable to hold the discriminant and two variable to hold the roots, and real and imaginary part for the complex part. So I'll read the three coefficient. If the coefficient of x is 0, it's not a quadratic, it's a linear equation. So I'll display a message and I'll exit from the program. I will not do the processing. Otherwise, it's if we find out the discriminant, if it is 0, I will find real and equal. Real and equal is minus b by 2a, and I'll print it. If it is not 0, if it is greater than 0, I'll compute like this and print. Else imaginary part is minus b by 2a. Real and imaginary part is printed as a plus ib, and second one will be a minus ib. That a and b, what I'm saying is nothing but your minus b by 2a and sqrt of minus d by 2a. So if we run this program, so it is showing an error for me because I have not included math.h. Correct? So I have not included math.h, but I have used sqrt. So it is showing I cannot link. So I'll say I will include math.h, then compile. So I told you in my previous presentation, where we have to use cc space filename dot c hyphen lm. So hyphen lm to link the mathematical library with the function which we are using in the program. But I am using an online compiler and Windows operating system, so that hyphen lm and command I am not using. I am using a GUI to compile. But in lab, when you will be doing using Ubuntu, using a command line interpreter, there you have to type cc space filename dot c space hyphen lm. So I'm using the Windows, so that command I'm not using. I'm just using a run button here. So let's see whether all the possibilities are satisfied or not. So I'll give A as 0, B as 1, and C as 2. Output should be, it's not a quadratic equation, it's a linear equation, and roots cannot be found, cannot find roots. So it's working. Again, I'll run my program and check for other inputs. So we'll do 1, 2, 1. So if I give 1 to 1, it's showing if A is 1, B is 2, C is 1, real and equal. Okay, real and equal also it's working. So next one we'll see if I give 8 minus 4 and minus 2, it's real and distinct. Roots are real and distinct. Okay, next one, last one, that is complex root. So I'll give 1, 2, 3. So it's showing, see, minus b plus or minus, that is plus a plus ib, a minus ib form, that is complex root. Roots are imaginary and roots are minus 1 plus I into 1.414214. So this is the execution part of your quadratic equation. So if you want to implement this, you have to understand clearly. First, you have to check whether the coefficient of x is 0. That is checked here. You can see here. It is checked here. If it is not a quadratic equation, then program will end here only. Otherwise, we compute discriminant. Based on the discriminant value, it could be real and equal, it could be real and distinct, or it could be a imaginary root. So formula to find out that one is based on the discriminant. If d itself is 0, discriminant 0, left is minus b by 2a. So it is real and equal, we have to print. Otherwise, it is minus b plus or minus square root of d by 2a, that is real and distinct. If roots are imaginary, you have to compute real part, that is minus b by 2a, and imaginary part is square root of minus d. You have to say under root minus. So that's what square root of minus d by 2a. Then while printing, we have to print in the form of a plus ib and a minus ib. I you have to introduce in the printing statement. Like math, it will not be automatically under root minus 1 is not I. We have to write here explicitly I and minus I while displaying. So that is all about the implementation of quadratic equation, and the execution part also I showed you. In lab exam also, you have to show all the four possibility when A is 0, real equal, real distinct, and imaginary. And the input what I gave in exam also, nobody will give you the input. You have to remember the input and give the input and show the output. Thank you.